It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners met Monday night for their monthly board meeting, and we got an update on their search for Wayne County's next administrator. It was announced at the meeting that they've narrowed the candidates from 8 down to 4. If the list was narrowed to 3, by law, they'd have to release those names of the 3 finalists, but since the number is 4, everyone outside the commissioners remain in the dark on who the candidates are. The commissioners state the interviews will begin next week, but no timetable announced last night as to when a new administrator will be hired. Wayne County Board of Education's East Splosh vote is taking place this month. The county's Splosh runs out the same time, June of 2024, and soon negotiations between the county and the 3 cities of Jesup, Odom, and Scriven mayor councils will take place to set their priorities on the Splosh referendum, which will either be voted in November or next March. Last night, the chairman, Kevin McCrary, and Mike Gordon were selected as the 2 commissioners who will lead those negotiations for the county with the other 3 municipalities. Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Acting Administrator Amanda Hanna were the 2 representatives from the county selected to serve on the homeless task force that has been set up to help address the homeless population in the county. Commissioners approved their 2023 bid for the LeMig projects. The total cost $1,214,948.98. Georgia Asphalt was the low bid accepted by the county. Under old business, the commissioners approved their policy and procedures for compensation for the volunteer firefighters, $599 twice a year, $200 additional if they become certified. They also approved the permit for Hospice Society Georgia, which has a special event coming up in a couple of months. Also, Monday night, some confusion on motions for a new chief registrar, as Ravi Smart has resigned from that position. According to James Booth Thomas, he says he made a motion to appoint Greg Leggett. At the same time, Jamie Hickox made a motion to appoint Susan Nash. Thomas's motion was seconded by Tim Hopkins, who WIFOFM talked to last night and also this morning. He was not in attendance personally, but was on the phone for the meetings to participate. He says it was confusing to him listening on the phone, but he did state that he did second James Thomas's motion, but Jamie Hickox's motion also received a second by Kevin McCrary, and he says that was the motion that was voted on, and it passed 4-1 with Commissioner James Thomas voting against. We talked with James Thomas last night by phone. He says he made a statement at the meeting that there had been several complaints made to the Secretary of State's office regarding Susan Nash from Wayne County citizens on how they've been treated. Thomas says those are public record. Once again, the vote to appoint Susan Nash as chief registrar passed by a 4-1 vote. Hopkins, again, we talked to him this morning. He says Thomas and Jamie Hickox got into an argument on whose motion came first, but was told by Chairman Kevin McCrary that Jamie Hickox's motion was first, and that was the only motion that was voted on. Hopkins says he believes that Booth's motion was first, that there was no reason not to vote for Mr. Leggett, who was qualified, but again, he was told the first motion was the only one they were voting on, and that motion was by Jamie Hickox to appoint Susan Nash, and seconded by Kevin McCrary and voted on by a 4-1 vote, with James Thomas voting against. And Hopkins says it was difficult for him to hear by phone, but he says he did hear the argument going on between Commissioner Thomas and Commissioner Hickox. Early voting continues all this week at the Hall Rich and Rec Center on the Wayne County Board of Education's East Splosh referendum. East Splosh runs out in June of 2024, so the vote to renew the 1-cent penny for education taking place this month, with the election date set for Tuesday, March 21st. Early voting runs up until March 17th at the Hall Rich and Recreation Center. This Saturday, an opportunity to early vote as well. The time Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Monday, 20 more people showed up to vote, which brings the number of voters cast in the special referendum currently at 211 heading into today. Board of Education just needs one more yes vote than no votes and the referendum will pass. It's projected to raise $30 million over a 5-year period. Top 2 projects are an ROTC facility for the high school and a new Ag Center for the high school. Those are the top 2 projects on the Board of Education's list if the East Loss passes. Again, as of today, 211 people have voted. You have all this week and next week and Tuesday, March 21st to cast your vote if you're registered to vote in Wayne County. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Jesup City Commissioners set to meet this evening at 7 p.m. at City Hall. On the agenda under old business discussion, the Cracker Williams pool bids with City Engineer Bill Schuman. Under new business, awarding the bid for the 2023 LeMig resurfacing contract. Also, City Engineer Bill Schuman on hand for that. And also, City Engineer Bill Schuman on hand for a discussion of Pine Bloom Drive project change order. Downtown project update with Downtown Coordinator Hadley Gillespie on the agenda, and a review of the 2021-2022 audit report with City Auditor Cal Harris. Items with the City Manager, items with the Commissioners, items with the Mayor. All that tonight, 7 p.m. at City Hall. Wayne County Literacy team competed for the region championship over the weekend, and they won the region championship for the first time in over 25 years. Individual results are as follows. J.C. Cooksey won first place in personal essay and first place in international extemporaneous speaking. Kaylee Mixon first place in literary analysis essay. Zamil Jasma first place in argumentative essay. Ali Shanklin and Summer Eastwood second place in duo literary interpretation. Kiana Cease first place in dramatic literary interpretation. And Erica Middleton first place in domestic extemporaneous speaking. And those who place first will compete at the state level on March 18th in Warner Robins. And the first time in 25 years the literary team has won the region championship. Again, the literary coordinator is Jason Martin at the high school. And our congratulations to them. Again, the people who place first, again, will compete at state on March 18th in Warner Robins. Annual Peaches to Beaches set for this weekend, Friday and Saturday, March 10th and 11th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Several official site locations in Wayne County: Odom Recreation Center, Odom Train Depot, Coastal Pines Technical College, and 656 East Pine Street. And if you need more information, you can call Odom City Hall at 586-2211 or Jesup City Hall at 427-1313. The monthly meeting of the Wayne County Historical Society is set for Thursday, March 9th at Captain Joe's Restaurant. Guest speaker for the evening will be Riley Lee, the Sacred Harp singing leader for the Hoboken Sacred Harp. Sacred Harp singing is well known in the primitive Baptist churches of our area, and the Lee family is renowned in its musical style. Hoboken has become widely known for Sacred Harp and will host its annual all-day sing March 18th. Dutch Street meal Thursday begins at 6. The program begins at 7. Everyone welcome. Again, the Wayne County Historical Society meeting Thursday, March 9th at Captain Joe's Seafood Restaurant. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes news: Wayne County Chamber of Commerce inviting everyone to the big ribbon cutting for Harris Ace Hardware. That's going to take place this Friday, 12 noon at 386 West Cherry Street. They'll get the grand opening this weekend. Again, the ribbon cutting taking place Friday, 12 noon at Harris Ace Hardware. Chamber also getting ready for the 14th annual Taste of Wayne. Tickets are on sale for that event. The event takes place Thursday, April 13th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College. It'll be a night at the races. Tickets are $50 for members, $75 for guests. Everyone's invited. If you need more information, call the Chamber at 427-2028. The Wayne County Board of Tourism gearing up for the Altamar River Run set for Saturday, March 25th. This year's paddle begins at 8:30 a.m. at the Upper County Landing. Paddlers have an opportunity for two different paddles. An 11-mile paddle takes out at Pig Farm, Oglethorpe Landing. The 16-mile paddle takes out at JC Landing. Those take out at JC Landing. You can also enjoy the Dogwood Festival. It will take place that weekend. Registration is $10 per paddler. Children 10 under paddle for free with a registered adult. Altamar River Expeditions has canoe and kayak rentals for $45 each. You can contact them at 912-294-3604. Shuttles will be available from the takeout points, with the shuttle leaving JC Landing at 8 and Oglethorpe Landing at 8:15. And the information is on the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. Again, they ask you to bring your hats, sunscreen, snack, lunch. Enjoy the spring beauty of the river, the Altamar River, Saturday, March the 25th. The first annual Steppin' Out Gala for Wayne County, a black tie benefit for youth enrichment and community empowerment, taking place Saturday, March 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College. Tickets are $75. If you need more information or tickets, contact the Wayne Empowerment Association at 912-427-3179. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.